What's up, guys? This is Carter Fox with Anomaly Konglomerate. We're starting a new series where I give you album reviews of my favorite underground artists in the hopes that you guys will give them more attention and buy their albums and support them. These are just my honest reviews, these are my feelings, and I'm hoping that you guys agree. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get started with episode 1. Alright, so episode 1 is... Alright, so our artist for episode 1 is Mick Jenkins. He's an artist from Chicago, Illinois. I believe that he was originally born in Huntsville, Alabama. He is 24 years old. Last time I checked, he might be 25 now. I don't know his birthday. I would say he's primarily a poet. Poet first, secondary rapper. I learned about Mick Jenkins from my friend Titus. 3 months ago, he showed me a song called Martyrs that has a video on YouTube, which you should definitely check out. I was just blown away. The video is so raw and real. It's got so much subject matter. It says so much about the music scene. His music is wavy, wet, that style of trappiness to where it gets that mainstream feel and flow to it. But he's intelligent and he's prolific on a level that's beyond that. It's different. It's taken all the new sounds and new styles of music, of production, and beat making, and it's rearranging them in a manner that's reminiscent of the late 90s, the backpack rap era. And so it's original. It's very original. He's got his own sound, he's got his own style, he's got his own voice, and his cadence work and his flows are just on point. He's there to make sure that what he's trying to say gets across to you properly. That's something that, as a writer, I've always had a lot of respect for. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! His album is so in-depth that it takes 3 or 4 listens to really start to get what he is saying. But once you get it, those little catchy one-liners, those messages start to sink in and they stop going over your head, it's impossible to ignore what he's saying. For a 24-year-old to be able to talk about the things that he's talking about, it's phenomenal. His album is called Waters. I think that it's a message. Message? Meant to be, instead of saying you need to drink water, what he's really saying is that you need to educate yourself. Message! There's so many topics that water isn't really a good enough explanation. Waters represents the fact that there are many bodies of water, many types of water. There's clean water, there's dirty water. And I think what it is that the life substance of culture comes from the diversity within it, yet it still boils down to the same things, that we all want a community, want to learn, we all want to grow as human beings. We should. And I think that that's what I gained from Mick, is that waters isn't to say that you need to drink water because your body needs it, which it does. It's to say that you need to nourish your brain and your mind and your body because that's what we are. I think that it's a really interesting message to have come out of somebody who has so much of like the street sound in them. When Mick Jenkins talks, he's an intimidating character. Titus, the one who showed me Mick Jenkins originally, he's the one who put that idea in my head. He said, I'd love to meet Mick Jenkins, but I think that he seems kind of intimidating. He seems scary. And I get that. It's almost like it's not because of any of the society saying that a black man that is powerful or strong is an intimidating character. I think that Mick Jenkins really appreciates being an intimidating character. I get the vibe from him that he wants to stand up tall and say, you're not gonna fuck with me, because I'm gonna burn this motherfucker down. He, to me, is a figurehead of what the next generation of hip-hop culture needs to be. That a fact. A lot less idolizing of people that have made it, in, of course, you know, in the comment section, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of people saying I'm playing a race card, but it's nice to see that a black man is sitting there saying I'm not going to follow in your footsteps. A lot of rappers that have made it in the industry have had to whitewash themselves. They've had to become a part of the white culture, in my opinion. Not even in my opinion. We live in a white supremacist society. Anybody who knows hip-hop should know that. Mick Jenkins, multiple times on his album, says that he's not going to follow. He's not going to let himself be mocked and be put in this category where he's going to be told what to do. He has many songs that touch on the subject of racism in America and the racial institution in America. He knows his power. He knows that promoters are not necessary. Booking managers are not necessary. He is not going to take shit. He is what we need in the hip-hop industry, in my opinion. I'm a firm believer in keeping the blood flowing. Music changes with the times. Times are changing. I look at older hip-hop artists that still use the word faggot and still talk shit about gay people. We're beyond that. We're at an era where racism isn't something that we just ignore anymore. It's something that we want destroyed. Somehow this entire conversation became political. Let's go back. Back to the future. Mick Jenkins. He's intelligent, he's political, ahead of his time. What I will say is you need to listen to him a few times. 4 or 5 times at least. Damn! He's deeper than catchy phrases and some good singing. Even when he repeats things such as talking about drinking ginger ale, he's 6'5", quit reaching, he has these repeated lyrics, but in the way he uses them, they're poetic enough as it is. He almost drills them in perfectly with a consistency that's not the same as Little John sitting there saying yeah in every song. Yeah! Yeah! It's not annoying. When you hear 6'5", quit reaching, you're gonna think of Mick Jenkins. French getting too clean, eating hella poutine, you're gonna think of Mick Jenkins. That's the point of why he does that. When it comes to the featured artists, I think that they don't bring their A game. Not one of them on the album. It's watching somebody who really takes their craft seriously, yet has that love and respect for the other genres of the same scene. He has a deep love for real, underground rap music and old school rap and hip hop music. And he has a new sound of the waviness that's coming out of Chicago and a lot of these Midwestern states, but he's better than they are. That's the main determining factor. That really brings down the quality of some of the songs for the initial few listens. When you first listen to them, you get this vibe that it's just kind of going into a droll state. It's perfect for zoning out and chilling to, it's perfect for driving around to, it's perfect for doing activities to, but it definitely has some droller moments in the album, and I think that that comes from trying to tie all of it together perfectly. Since the Waters EP, he has released a few singles. He released the first song off of his new album called Waves. It's coming out soon. He just put his first preview of it online, so you should go check that out. It's on Pitchfork. He's a really good artist. I highly suggest that you listen to the Waters EP and the song 11. If you are at all politically minded and are at all up to date with the Black Lives Matter movement, I highly suggest listening to the song 11. It has some of the most prolific lyrics I've ever heard. If you at all like artists such as Immortal Technique or Soul, have any kind of appreciation for the new sound of hip-hop music that's coming out, I think you'll really, really, really appreciate Mick Jenkins. I give him a total of about 8 out of 10 stars. Yeah, not bad. When it comes to his content and him as an artist overall, I give him an 8 out of 10. He's been on repeat for 3 months now. I don't regret a day of it. He's always got something new that catches me, and that's why I appreciate Mick Jenkins so much. That's about all I got to say today, guys. If you liked this video, click subscribe down below. Leave a comment with something you'd like to see in the next video. This is just episode 1. We're going to get a lot more going for you. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, my name is Carter Fox, Anomaly Konglomerate. Let me know what you guys thought. Thanks for stopping by. Peace.
Water more important than gold. People fuck the gold. Everybody do it for the gold. People say, oh, so water more important than gold. People fuck the gold. Everybody do it for the gold. People say, oh, so thank God for the waters.